So what's that age old saying? If your spirit is strong, you could be the one. Yo everyone, welcome. Sanju Chia here. Of course, as you can tell, today we'll be tackling Shaman King 2021 Episode 1. Of course, after years and years, the Shaman King franchise has received a fresh spanking new anime adaptation, much more faithful to the manga than the original Shaman King anime adaptation that we got in the early 2000s. Of course, like most, well, I would assume like most of you, I also grew up with that original Shaman King anime on Fox Kids. It was Fox, right? Yeah. So, growing up and getting into anime more, more and more, and learning what filler was in the context of anime, of course, it was kind of, it wasn't really a good feeling to learn that the original Shaman King anime ended on filler. Of course, looking back at it, the original ending to the anime, to me, still made no sense, but it is what it is. Of course, let's see what this version of the anime is going to offer for the most part. More than I may or may not watch a few episodes and binge the manga at some point before the anime adaptation finishes. But it is what it is. I'm happy to see that Shaman King is back and kicking. So let's see what this episode has to offer. Of course, let me know what you think if you want to see more Shaman King reactions. And yeah, like, rate, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz and blues. But enough of me. Let's get right into Shaman. Okay, no. Okay, you want my voice. Let's get into it. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like this is really super accurate to the manga art style, but it just seems the way that he's drawn. It just looks funny. Oh, and I guess there will be some persons who are watching for the first time, right? That it's just like I don't know if I should be making comparisons to the original anime for fear of spoilers if you're getting into this, but the good old Zeke is on his way, or how? We're killing younglings. Yo, the art animation looking clean. Let's see the new opening. Oh, no, you just look clean, bro. Like some censorship going on already. The greatest wife in history, Anna. Alright, it's a pretty, I wouldn't say it's a hype, but it's a very chill opening that I can get behind, isn't it? I don't know, but I get the vibe that this is rushed already. But not really. I mean, like, why would you take a graveyard as a shortcut, honestly? Amida Maru. Nah, the frig. Talk about persistence, dog. Like, don't you have any club activities? Yeah, the man just chill, brother. Bombards. Even though I haven't watched Shaman King, the original English dub, in years, it feels so odd not hearing Ryu with that accent. Yo, persons who watch Shaman King originally know what I'm talking about. Like, just Google it, man. I just bring up an old clip of Shaman King in the English dub. You'll see what I'm talking about. But I like the voice here so far, so it is what it is. Ball boy. Once I want all the smoke. Amidamar into the sword. Yeah. You know the funny thing about all this? Imagine me like rerun this gang. You see this man just like just doing all sorts of badness, brother, and then man just start beat up all of them. And then the man just suddenly get bad, brother, and then you're like, what the heck is going on? Yeah. Boom! Yo, man, cut off the elongated fro. Ultra instinct. No homo. Or even just like two big picnic. My nigga. Rosuke looking kinda fat here. Alright, so that was episode 1 of Shaman King 2021. Episode 1. Or did I just repeat that? Point is, yo, I'm just glad that Shaman King is back. Initial impressions, I thought it was good. I don't know if it's just me or what the case may be, but it felt like the first half of the episode felt like it might have been rushed. And I feel like it's kind of like for reasons like this, I kind of want to check out the manga for myself, especially since, you know, I've been kind of seeing here that this adaptation is going to only be like 52 episodes. I don't know how I feel about that. I believe the manga should have about 300 chapters, so I mean, generally speaking, it would seem they would have to be adapting 3, 4, maybe even 5 chapters per episode, which would seem a bit rushed to me. So just a bit of concern there on my part, and that's kind of reflected to me. It feels, until I confirm and read chapters, you know, probably the first 3 chapters, you know, if things are really being rushed. But that aside, which I'll confirm my concerns later, I thought the episode was good. It kind of feels more so, I don't know if it was good enough to leave an impression for someone who just gets into Shaman King. I'm not sure. I'm sure persons would want to be continue watching to find out what's happening with that baby in the beginning there. Granted, it's in the opening to see what that baby is like now, so there's that. But I think for the contents of the episode itself, it does produce some interesting concepts, I would say, for a person who might just be getting into Shaman King. But for the most part, I think the persons who would be most invested in this anime adaptation are persons like myself who watched Shaman King growing up and are interested in seeing the manga adapted faithfully. So there's that. But all of that aside, I mean, the art is great, honestly. Animation was good. Music, the opening, I like it. It's pretty chill. Not hype, but chill and good. You know what I mean? So I like that as well. I haven't checked out the ending yet, but I'll check that out after this. But honestly, I'm interested to see. The reason why I really want to check out the manga for myself, especially, and I even recently get into Attack on Titan, for example. This has been my experience as well, where I just want to get the entire story in its purest form from the horse's mouth, or the which is of course in this case the actual author of Shaman King. So there's that. There's sometimes where when it comes down to these anime adaptations, even when they try to be extremely faithful, there might be some cases where some context is lost from transitioning to the mangas to the anime, and I just want to get the full story, honestly. So I think I will be diving into the manga at some point before this anime adaptation is finalized and all that jazz and blues. But for the most part, I'm just glad Shaman King is back, man. Like, this is it. We just need to get bleached. Bleach now, right? So yeah. But anyway, let me know what you think. I don't think I had much of a reaction, but it is what it is. Thanks for tuning in if you made this far, and I'll see you in the next Shaman King. Yo, listen. Don't kill me, please. I'll see you in the next one.